Come on, girl, let's go.
You so crazy. You might as well say, "Hey, everybody," because we.
I know.
Oh,
It's on, y'all.
we
Okay, I'm waiting
are
to see the
live.
live
Okay.
come up in
Oh,
the corner somewhere.
I
Okay.
know it. We
We
get
are live, everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
welcome
Welcome.
to the who, to the what, to the we.
No,
What
now.
we know now. Let's see. It's still processing, everybody, but we are live.
Hop
Okay.
on, share.
Share. Yes.
It's
Start your watch party, everybody.
start your watch party. Share, tell a friend. Let's go.
Ready.
Okay.
Welcome to What We Know Now Wednesday. Myths, truths, and solutions about hair loss with Dana Wilson, Lori Huckabee, and Tamima Ali, the hair advocate.
I love that music.
It's awesome.
Dancing.
Hey, everybody. We are here. What We Know Now Wednesday. I am Dana Wilson of Hair Cares Inc. I'm a certified trichologist and also a Sister Lock Master Trainer. My personal mission is to help others or encourage people who are experiencing hair loss that there is solutions for you. So please don't suffer in silence. We have remedies and solutions that can help you. So welcome.
Hello, everybody. I am Tamima Ali, certified trichologist of Advanced Hair Growth Clinic, and I'm located in Charlotte, North Carolina. I get to the root of your hair loss and scalp disorder. My goal is to help as many people as possible to look and feel
Hello,
beautiful.
everybody.
Let
I
me
am
help you be
Ali,
your most healthy
certified
self.
trichologist of Advanced Hair Growth Clinic.
Oh, okay.
Hi, everybody. Lori Huckabee here. I'm located in the Hampton, Virginia area. I'm a certified trichologist, a licensed cosmetologist, cosmetology instructor, certified Sister Lock consultant, and a hair coach. And I too am your hair advocate. My goal is I'm passionate about what I do, which is I help people to revive and renew their scalp health and to regrow and restore their hair. That's what I do.
That's what we
Thank
all
you.
do.
And together we make up the Hair Advocates.
Yes.
And this show is centered around myths, truths, and dispelling mistruths and hair loss solutions. So all about hair, and we have our roadie, our Stara, Dr. Joy Scott.
Yes, I'm in the house.
And listen, today's episode.
Yeah, so let me tell you.
Okay. Dr. Scott, if I could just share with the audience, today's episode is about food remedies for hair growth. Internal, external. That's what we're trying to figure out. A lot of people are using different things. Are you getting the max benefit from eating these things, or are you getting the max benefit for actually putting it onto your hair? And Dr. Scott is going to help us with that today.
Right, because we talk about, and it's so funny. I just want to bring it up because scrolling through Facebook and scrolling through Instagram and all the other social media sites, guess what? Everybody was posting on their timelines today. You know, onion juice, about rice water, about avocado mask, and
rose water.
Yes, rose water. Honey, and whatever you mix that with, all this different type of stuff. So it just fit. I was like, wow, how did they know that that's what we was talking about today? Just blew my mind. So like Dana said, this is what we're going to be talking about. And if you're on the Zoom, you can log in and join the Zoom. That way you can participate with us live and ask questions in real time, as we can't see what's happening on Facebook at the moment. So it's not a problem that you're watching us on Facebook, but if you join in on the Zoom, we can actually see the questions that you have and, answer any questions. And if you would like to be a part of the conversation, we can also make you part of the conversation.
That's right.
So, one of the things starting off, like I said, there's a lot of, and I'm just going to do really a real quick list about some of the products that people use on their hair, whether it be in a shampoo form that they bought from the store or something that they concocted up in their kitchen because, they found somebody else who used it. But some of the things are rice water, onion water, and you guys can put in the comments, hey, I use this, tried it, whatever. Rice water, onion water, avocado oil, coconut oil, honey, beer, eggs.
You said beer?
Beer.
Oh,
yeah.
Beer
I remember as a little kid having a beer rinse, and it was Budweiser was the beer that was used at the time.
Okay.
Made your hair really soft.
Okay.
Beer, eggs, apple cider vinegar, bananas, mayonnaise, molasses, olive oil, castor oil, fennel, aloe vera, shaky oil, SHAKI oil, yogurt, rosemary, green tea, ginger, cayenne pepper. Those are just a few things. So if you guys know some more, tell us how you mix it up and what you use. Join in on the conversation. So today we want to just talk about, we know that all of those things have benefits when we eat them. That we know that. We know like eggs is protein. Even beer has hops in it, and hops are good for you too in some way, shape, or form. I didn't get it exactly to read the research on it, but how beneficial is it to use on top of your hair? So we know when you eat it, it's going to give you some good benefits.
Right.
But we just want to talk about what benefits it has by using it topically. Whether you rubbing it on your scalp or whether you're putting it in your hair, because the statements that we tend to see is, I used this and it made my hair grow.
Right.
Okay. I'm not here to dispute that it didn't make your hair grow. I just want to know how did it? and because I know some things, say for rice water, for instance, I know that we typically rinse rice before we cook it, right? And the reason that we're rinsing the rice is to get the starch out of it. So if I use the rice water cooked or just rinsed, and I know that releases starch, how is the starch going to help me with my hair growth if I put that then on top of my hair? Like if I rinse my hair with it, what benefits is starch? Because medical and science says starch is not good for us, right?
Well,
Go ahead.
I'd like to add to that, Lori.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's not the starch. It's what's in what we would call the bran on the outside of the rice has B vitamin properties that help calm down the scalp.
Gotcha.
You know how your scalp is tight? You've seen those scalps, right?
Right.
And so it's very difficult to grow hair from a tight scalp.
And we're talking about tight, like rocky, or that looks like I'm sorry, for the people with,
well, not
for the people.
necessarily the cottage cheese one.
No, the one that's really hard.
And it don't move.
Right.
And so you want the scalp to be pliable. You want it to move around. That's why, people change hairstylists sometimes because they went to the hairstylist and she got in there and massaged the scalp and made the scalp feel so good. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these things are only good because you put them on and you got in and massaged them in.
Mm-hmm.
But there is such thing as rice bran that actually have nutrition, the B complex nutrients that could feed the scalp. Yes. And so that's what's going on right there. But you know what? I thought, well, why are we just putting it on the outside? Because we all know you need a little protein, right? A little quality protein.
Right.
You know, so we don't want to just rinse the hair with the rice bran byproducts. We actually could take a rice protein and make a smoothie and take it on the inside and have it affect your whole entire body, because you know hair is going to grow from a healthy body.
Right.
And
Right.
if we could just flip that one a little bit, you know, we want people to get the whole picture. It's like, can you grow hair, beautiful hair, but have the body be unhealthy? Let's take in really good high quality rice and feed the whole body some good, easy to digest protein. You know, because a lot of us think we got to eat a lot of meat, lot of meat, lot of meat. No, that is going to create ill health. And most times we end up looking at colon cancer sometimes from eating so much meat, so much protein. But rice is an easy to digest protein, and the hair can recognize it. But hey, you could get it in a powder form and just stick it right in your smoothie for breakfast. Okay.
Okay.
This is a really, really good one right here. PSP.
So, Dr. Scott, talk to us about some of the others. Like you said, we know that I think personally it's going to be more beneficial to intake versus
Some of these, yeah.
to intake some of these things, just because we know even if a person uses this stuff on the outside and say, hey, you know, my hair is working really good. Well, I can tell you right now, the four of us right here, our hair is all different. So what works for one it may work for one fine. But then the other three try to do the same exact thing. You know, I mixed it up. You said mix it with this, and this. And we did that. And it did not do the same thing for me. Well, why is that? Because all of us have our hair is different. Our bodies are different. So what causes your hair to be dry? What causes your hair to not have shine and stuff may not be the same reason for me or for the next person.
Right. So it's all going to depend on the internal health at the end of the day. So a lot of people that are at least conscious enough to put something on the outside, maybe they're a little bit conscious about the insides too. And so I almost got to tell you this one now. You know, I'm for putting it on the inside, because the hair is going to show a picture of what the inside is like. But don't put that banana on the inside, because the banana is definitely, yes, it has potassium that the body needs. But is it the potassium that we need inside? And I'm going to be quick to say, well, we do need potassium, but we are better off if we got the potassium not from the banana, but from apple cider vinegar as a rinse. We are going there for. Why are we eating the banana? Because the banana actually slows down your colon, and you really want a clean colon. Now, the banana can act like an emulsifier. And you could take the banana and put something else in it. However, it's better if we left the banana alone, use apple cider vinegar as a rinse, and rinse your hair with apple cider vinegar as a final rinse. Why? To switch the pH. The hair shouldn't it be acid at the end of the rinsing and cleansing? And if left alone, if you're adding shampoos, it's going to end up being the wrong pH after you finish using, especially when people are using chemical shampoos. And so it helps the body to adjust to the natural pH. So apple cider
that was perfect.
Definitely
that was
one
perfect.
of those things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just saying that's perfect. So that's one we can just say for sure that the apple cider vinegar is better as a rinse versus obviously intaking it, right?
Right.
It's gonna
return it to its natural pH.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Which is slightly
You
acidic.
don't want it left too alkaline. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So wow. So I like this one. Okay. I don't know if you can see this one. This is rosemary in a bottle of warm water. I'm actually making a rosemary tea.
Okay.
Rosemary makes a great rinse, but you could take it internally as a supplement. You could drink it as a hot tea, but guess what? You could actually put it in an oil. So what would it do as an oil? It's going to cause circulation to come to the surface, to the scalp area, and feed and nourish that hair. And so we all know that honey, I'm going to grab some honey here, and I'm going to just add a little bit of raw, unfiltered honey into the tea, and people could just sip on rosemary tea all day. For what reason? Oh my goodness. To increase, prolong hair growth. And so you can tell it's rosemary, right?
Yeah.
And I heard you guys talking about your garden, your herb garden. Where did I get the rosemary?
Out the garden.
Out your
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And so, but yet you could put it on. It's gonna, so, like if you took cayenne pepper and made a mud and rubbed it, it's gonna cause circulation to come right there to the surface of your skin. And so what happened is the rosemary could bring circulation to the surface. And we all know it's all about great circulation to the scalp and having that healthy scalp. And so the honey helps keep moisture in the hair. You could not stay away from that, especially when you grow it in your own yard. But like we say, you could put the oil of the rosemary increases the growth span. So, hair goes through waves of growth. Right. And so you want the growth period to be longer. So yes, rosemary definitely is a keeper. Yes.
Okay, good. All right.
I love that. So
awesome.
we already dispelled a couple of things, right? We got the apple cider vinegar that is better to actually put on the hair rather than digest it.
I think you can. Oh, okay.
Right? And then the rosemary, we could do both, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You can have a rosemary capsule, like we said. You can take the capsule, you could take the oil, massage it into your scalp, and certainly you could drink the tea.
So the oil is great when you infuse it with some kind of herbal property. Am I understanding correctly?
Literally, you could actually drop it right into your salad dressing. You just, when you're in your kitchen, it's like your pharmacy. I like that.
Yes.
Okay. I love it.
Let's see what else we have.
Can you tell me about
the aloe vera over there?
I'm excited.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the sea moss.
We're all excited. We're all excited.
Yeah. So, well, let's kind of open this little baby up, right?
Okay.
You just got it all open. And, let me tell you how I personally like aloe vera. It could work topically, but it's going to work better So you see it's already starting to, this is the inside. And so, yeah, you could just take it and you could use it because you got to massage your scalp anyway. And yeah, you could do that. But the inside and even the whole leaf, okay, is going to help you better to use it as a cleanser of your arteries. Okay, so, you know, the big thing about the research has been done on hair growth, and they have found out that it's all about poor circulation. It's one of the big things. Well, you know what aloe vera does? It scrapes and cleans all the plaque out of your arteries and the little capillaries that are right there at the surface of your scalp to feed those the hair follicles.
Dr. Scott,
Yes.
you have any recommendations on how to ingest it, whether we add it to our smoothies or make a tea out of it?
Oh, yes, definitely. So what I do is you would take it and you would just cut it right out. Just cut it right out, this little jelly. You see this little jelly sitting here? And you could just slide it right into your blender. Oops, it just went into the water. I've got a purpose for this water.
Okay.
But, yeah, you want to take your about a 2-inch or 3-inch block and get your little spoon here. Let's go ahead and just spoon it out. You can just peel it. You just take the skin off. And like I said, you could now, because they cost is very cheap, but you're getting double purpose out of it. And is just your little, but you think about it. What do you think of really living aloe vera gel versus some gel that was in a jug that was on the shelf in the store? This, they make a big long leaf. They sell a big long leaf for like $1.29.
Okay.
At the markets. Okay. And if you notice, I keep rubbing my my hands, but you literally put it in your smoothies every morning. And you know, so when we think about hair, we think about circulation first. How do you get excellent circulation? Aloe vera.
Okay.
It is one of the main things. There is a saying that you are as young as your arteries are clear. Clean your arteries. Clean the capillaries. The capillaries is what feed the hair follicles. Okay. It actually makes sure that the nutrients from the food that you eat travels all the way to your scalp area. And the aloe vera cleans your capillaries clean. Now, some people may not know what capillaries are. So, you know, if you looked at your arm or your hand and you have these big arteries, but if you looked in your brain and on your scalp, you have capillaries.
Right.
And so the aloe vera cleans those little capillaries out so we can get all those vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, enzymes, hormone proteins, essential fatty acids that hair needs. We brought a few along today. It's going to make sure they get up there. And so that's the purpose of the aloe vera. I'd like to introduce one of my friends here while we're at it, because we got to clean those capillaries out and those arteries out. So what is this?
That's an avocado.
That's my friend
I love it.
And her
definitely my friend.
Her friend is going to be that seed.
Oh, yeah.
Seed, right?
Oh,
now,
tell me more.
So look, we're gonna have to do this next week. We're making smoothies with some of all of this stuff. But so I'm gonna take this seed and I'm gonna bang it right now. It's this seed that cleans your arteries and your little capillaries. So, you know, we have people that are taking cholesterol medication and it's not really cleaning those arteries and capillaries out. So if we are as young as they are clean, we want to be young, right? So we got to clean them out. And so I'm just going to bang. Oh, okay. I got it now. Sorry about that. So now, if you notice, okay, they're just a cream color. We'll look at them again in about 10 minutes, and they will be orange.
Okay.
Orange means an anti-aging food. Okay.
Okay.
And
So we
so,
all need that.
so yeah, and so you know how we attach balding, thinning, poor hair growth to aging, but it doesn't have to be, okay? This is your anti-aging food, but it cleans the little capillaries and arteries. But the next other biggest purpose of this is to put cartilage between your joints. You know, so as you get older, you're complaining about the knees and the back, but you know, so you need cartilage, you need to you know, so you don't have bone rubbing on bone. And so that's what makes it happen. It replaces your cartilage.
Okay.
But Dr. Scott, how do we eat that? How do we eat that seed?
Oh, wait, this is perfect right now. Perfect for tossing into your blender. And immediately it's going to make your knee quit hurting. But see, anytime you have bones, bone food is basically feeding hair, skin, nails as well. Okay. So this, it's already starting to turn orange, you see.
Yes,
So
yeah.
all we're doing, this is soft enough. If you toss it in your blender, it'll taste like a McDonald's milkshake. You might put another little friend in the blender to disguise it now.
Okay.
And I'm going to say put a little bit of cinnamon. This is a special little cinnamon now. We're not just going to the store and picking up any cinnamon anymore. We are getting this one called Ceylon, Ceylon. It's helping your circulation.
Okay.
Everything about hair is about high, dense nutrition and excellent circulation. And so this particular cinnamon increases circulation. And so it's, but it disguises the taste of the pit from the avocado. Okay. And then don't forget now, whoa, what about the meat? Okay. And yes, we would also take the meat and do what with it? You can eat it as well. Okay. And so today, what we are going to do, we are going to make a salad. And I'm just going to start. I just scored it real good. And you could just take it out and just pile it right on top of your salad. Your vitamin E helps circulation. Wow.
Okay.
It's all about that circulation.
So, Dr. Scott, if we took the avocado meat and mashed it up and made a mask out of that, it's gonna do what for our hair?
It's gonna increase circulation.
Okay.
It may be difficult to get it off your scalp, but it's gonna increase your circulation on the scalp. But not as well as if you had eaten it.
Right.
Right. Okay,
yes.
Perfect.
So we don't want people to think that you could put it on your scalp and eat anything you'd like.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
That's what we don't want to get that misunderstood.
Right.
The inside is going to show on the outside. So if you're having problems on the outside, you have problems on the inside.
Exactly.
Yes. And so that's what makes you guys so important, you see. And especially nowadays, you are so important. Because where do you go and people tell you about, you know, they can see it on the scalp. They can see that you could see as trichologists.
Right.
You know, a dermatologist could, but a trichologist have been a little bit more up close and trained to observe and analyze what is going on inside that body.
Right.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yes, that's exactly right. And we can pretty much tell from a person, we can pretty much tell a person's diet based on looking at their scalp.
Right.
Because although you eat, I mean, whether you eat it or put it on, your scalp is gonna tell on you.
Right.
Well, there's a saying I like. If you tell me what you eat, I'll tell you how you feel.
Right.
But if I see how your scalp looks, I
Right.
will tell you what you've been eating.
Yes,
Yes.
Isn't
exactly.
that right?
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly right.
And so I don't know what the fee is, but it's not high enough. Okay, just know that.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes, I know. I'll tell you this here. This is one of my favorite little products right here. It has a retail price of $35, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And at one time, I thought this product should be $100 because it will go in and rip plaque out of your arteries in 30 days or less. As a matter of fact, it can change your circulation under 30 minutes.
Well, what is it?
If you
Yeah.
were, I remember this, okay? In my health food store, my worker, I looked in the back, she's sitting down, she's eating, it looks like she's crying. And I thought, well, what's going on? Did she get a disturbing phone call? What was happening was she was numbing down her whole left side. And I thought, whoa, what should we do? Call the ambulance? She said, no. Okay. Whoa, well, are you going to sit in the health food store and have a stroke? So the arteries are now filled with thick blood, and she's going to, the stroke is creating as we in the now. And so I thought, well, what do? You better go and do something about her arteries. Open up the arteries. Get
Right.
that blood moving.
Flowing,
What
yeah.
do you do that'll work now, quick? And so I thought, ooh, I'm going to go get my other best friend. Do you know what this one is?
That's cayenne. I know that's
Cayenne
cayenne.
pepper.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know that's
Mm-hmm.
cayenne pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just needed a good pinch. I'm going to put some in my rosemary water here.
Mm.
And so you just needed, I went and got a glass of water. I put 1/4 of a teaspoon in the glass of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I went and got the peel that opens up the blockage. See, when it comes to your scalp, you want the best circulation.
Right.
And let's talk about what that looks like, that scalp after this.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
this product is called CircuFlow. And so what happened, I gave her like 6 of these, swallow this, and then let's drink down the cayenne pepper, okay? And I know you want to know, can I drink it? Yes, of course. Mm. And so she drank down the cayenne pepper that goes throughout the body and open up all the arteries so, just to get the blood flowing.
Right.
That's what most people that have poor scalp health, they don't have circulation at the scalp.
Circulation is-
And it's
Right.
your job as a trichologist
Right.
is to get that circulation going on the scalp. Whether you're using rice water or whether you're putting on egg yolk or whatever you're putting on, is to get that circulation on the scalp. And so, and then everything just stopped almost, and something said, get her a little bit more cayenne pepper, put it in the water, and she drank it. And in 20 minutes, all the numbness left.
Okay.
It was like it had never happened. So
Okay.
cayenne pepper is excellent as a food. If you want hair growth, yes, you've got to
Mhm.
have it. It's going to make sure it open up and all the little capillaries that bring the nutrition to your scalp. And first, we got to eat some good food, of course,
Right.
But it's got to be able to travel from your digestive system all the way to the scalp.
All the way to the scalp.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
Exactly.
glad you're talking about the capillaries because I don't think many people realize that each follicle has its own capillary.
That's right.
Exactly.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, they
And
don't
so-
because if you really think about, nobody really thinks about hair in that way. So, if we really went into how the follicle is developed and how it begins to grow, it's it is as developing a human body. Like it starts off just like a embryo type of thing. It's already pre-coded. It knows
Right.
where it's going to be
Right.
placed, whether it's going to be eyebrow hair, head hair. It already has its own code. And so the minute that the body recognizes, oh, we need to create life, all things start falling into place.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
everybody, so this magnificent dance happens to create this being.
Yeah.
And the same thing happens with the hair follicles at the same time. So
Yeah.
if you can see it, actually, how that takes place, I'm sure you would not do many of the things that people have done to their
Exactly.
hair, because
Yeah.
you would see how precious of a life cycle it is to even get started. So it starts from a cellular level, and that's why we always talk about. You always hear trichologists and hair loss practitioners and medical doctors talk about cellular level. Well, everything starts at the cellular level.
Right.
If you don't address the cellular level, you're going to be. That's where you're. That's what you're missing.
I wanted Kimmy to show. Yes,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Look at
So
that.
See?
Look at that.
Each
See
follicle has the capillary and
Yes.
artery to it.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Look, I'm pointing. Y'all see me
Yes.
pointing
Yes.
right there.
Perfect.
Look.
Right
this
there.
out right
there.
here. You got
And
veins,
look,
That's
tell
right.
us,
arteries. There's
isn't
that
it
follicle.
over about 108,000 plus are those follicles on the scalp or more?
It can be. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
And so
Like I'm.
each
Yeah.
follicle has a blood source.
Which one?
Each
Yes. Each
individual
one.
follicle on your head has a blood source. And what happens is once the blood source, you have lost that blood source, then there's nothing there.
It's no life to the follicle. The follicle is gonna die. Just like if somebody drained all your blood out your body, you're not gonna be here.
Yeah. So
Right.
the circulation
You're gonna be
is
done.
important.
Yeah.
That's why we lose limbs and appendages, because just think about gangrene, or not gangrene, but you cut off the blood source to a certain area. Eventually, that area is gonna die, and you're gonna have to amputate that.
Yep.
And it's the same thing
Right.
that happens with hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Each individual strand.
each follicle gets amputated.
Right.
Respect the follicle.
Respect it. Respect it.
The follicle.
Right. But look at how many you have,
I know.
and
Yeah.
we take it so lightly.
Mhm.
And we're eating French fries. How do you feed all those 100+
Right.
thousand hair follicles?
They starving that day when you eating
They're
the French
starving.
fries.
Yep.
They starving. They didn't get fed today. Not if you ate
Right.
French fries.
And
Right.
so what happens is typically you've lost 30% before you can visually see it in the mirror that I'm losing my hair.
Mhm.
It has already happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
You can visually see it in the
Yeah.
mirror.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and then we blame it on other things. We like we said earlier, we blame it on aging.
Yeah.
We're blaming it on stress, but we never took the full responsibility of making sure that we had all the nutrients needed in your diet,
Right.
Right.
at the cell level to feed and nourish those follicles.
Right. We committed a 187 on the body and didn't know it and blamed it on. We did it, but we blamed it on other things, because
Right.
one something leads to the body works as a whole. So if you neglect or you starve one area,
Yeah.
trust me, it's going to be like a traffic jam or a what you call that, like a train wreck, where all the rest of the cabs, all the rest
Oh,
of
when they
the
just kind of
train cars derail.
Domino.
A derailment. We
A
call
domino
it. Yeah, we call it a derailment of the whole body just by killing off one something,
Right.
even if it's slowly.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
Dr. Scott, please tell me
Yes.
about the sea moss. I'm so excited about the sea moss.
Okay. So in telling you about the sea moss, okay, you know that yes, we need, remember, vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, enzymes, hormone, protein, essential fatty acids. But the most important thing that the body needs to have beautiful, gorgeous hair is seafood and seaweed. It's a mineral called iodine,
Okay.
and it comes from seaweed.
And that's why it's such, the body needs iodine.
Yes. So now you're looking at the hair, but you think about it. You felt your client's hand when she came in, right? She has cold hands. The thyroid isn't working well. You got me? And so we know that she is deficient in iodine because, for years we blame weight loss. We have thyroid problems. Oh, So your hair is going to be a problem too, because it's going to be missing that most important nutrient, mineral called iodine. So the weight loss is difficult, cold hand, cold feet, poor circulation on the scalp. We need seaweed. Now, I'm a plant-based, so I'm not eating seafood right now. But what I'm doing is eating the food that the fish would eat. Why don't I just eat what the fish would eat, right?
Oh, wow.
Just eat
Okay.
the seaweed. And so kelp is the strongest one, but they all work together.
Okay.
This is kelp. You can get it in a peel form. Some people, we've got the sea moss, this Irish moss. Everybody is doing it, right?
Yeah.
And so I was just in Walmart buying jars to put it in, and the guy, he said, look, you see these long locks? He helped me to climb and get some from the top. He said, I got these long locks from sea moss. Oh, really? It helps your hair grow fast because it does what? Speed up your metabolism. If your metabolism is sped up, you're going to lose weight. Your hair is going to be nourished because you can push the nourishment and nutrients up to the scalp. And so what does that look like? So this is it if you notice right here, it still have salt and other little things from the ocean still on it. And so what happened is we took it and we washed it. So we washed it and washed it. And this one here doesn't have to be anyone's, but I will take a piece here.
It can be mine.
Oh, yeah. Look at
I
this.
cannot wait for you to send us some sea moss and have Lori
right here.
Yes, live.
And so then what happens at this stage, we take it and pour this in the blender. And it turns to this right here.
Okay.
And which is and you put this one in the blender. And you know what? I have to take a little credit for this. So there was a girl, she's 35, she thinks she's not gonna get pregnant. She started feeding this to the husband by the shot glass full.
Oh Lord, that's the result of that.
So see, the pelvic region, you know, if you have poor circulation on your scalp, you're gonna have poor circulation in your hands, you're gonna have poor circulation on your feet, and you're gonna have poor circulation in your pelvic region. The chances of you getting pregnant, that's why we have so many problems with pregnancy nowadays, it's gonna be less likely. Okay, so she started feeding him 2 ounces every day. It took us like 5 weeks, 6 weeks at the most, she's pregnant. She had been trying to get pregnant for only 9 years. Wow. So it gave her body the nutrients. See, every time you see poor hair health, the most times what's going on is poor nutrition. And we didn't know about this nutrition. So this doesn't taste bad. What I do, I take it and put it with my little protein drink. And I may throw a little honey in it, a little cinnamon to increase the circulation a little bit, and blend it up, and voila, it's breakfast. So that's seaweed, and you are increasing circulation at the cell level. So, but look, you know, a lot of people don't know what their scalp should look like. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys are expert. They don't even know they're in trouble or headed for trouble.
Right.
Is that right?
Well,
That's correct.
They don't know they're in trouble until they see that 30% had already exceeded the 30% of hair loss. Then they know they're in trouble.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we have Deborah Crockett. She's actually attended on Zoom, and she's also amen in that seaweed, sea moss is great. She also said sea vegetables are an excellent source of vitamins and minerals. It's the closest thing to our blood is what she indicated on here.
Right. As a matter of fact, we are going to, in Japan, they take a nori sheet of seaweed. This is how they keep from getting cancer. It has all the nutrients. So they take this is what they do the sushi in. And we're just going to take it and we're going to tear it. And it doesn't have all that salt on it. You know, haven't you guys seen the one in the store that have the salt?
Yes,
Yeah,
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
So, and we're just going to take it, we're just going to put it on our salad.
Oh,
Isn't that going to be nice?
yeah.
But so now you can, hopefully we'll have a video how to make the sea moss on
Oh, that would be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so
And people
what we know now, listeners and viewers, stay tuned because we will be, as you heard Dr. Scott say, she's going to have a
Yes.
video coming soon of
right.
of the sea moss. So
Yes.
I'm
stay
actually,
tuned.
honestly, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm admitting I've never had sea moss before. So
You know I haven't.
I have not had sea moss before. I'm so looking forward to the whole idea of it.
Okay, well
I've
look,
never had it.
It's
we got to
good,
get
it's
some out
good.
to you.
Please.
In the morning, it'll be a package leaving for you. So you won't come back on the show next week without having
Okay.
some.
Okay. So
Okay,
I'll have a
okay.
I'll have a testimony next week.
Yes.
Me too.
And
No,
as a
no.
matter,
But Lori has to do it live. Lori has
Yes.
oh
to
yeah,
drink.
yeah, right.
Lori has
She
to drink the
has to
sea
show
moss live.
everybody that she really did it, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay,
Thanks for outing me, you guys. I love you.
She's gonna do it
No
live.
problem.
She's a texture girl.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to let her describe the texture of it next week.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
The
Okay.
texture and the taste.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Deborah wants you to tell us some other benefits of sea moss.
Okay. So, right through here, you know, it's COVID time, right?
Mhm.
So it works on all of the respiratory system.
Mhm.
Okay. And, you know, viruses, it helps kill the viruses. It's big on cancer, okay?
Mhm.
But any type of mucus sinus problems, okay? Weight loss, oh my goodness, how could I not remember? Okay, so weight loss, it is awesome for weight loss, is the sea moss. So basically, it is a whole superfood now. So what does a whole superfood do? It does everything, you know? It's feeding your hair, skin, eyes, nails, bones, everything.
Everything.
And, but it's big on reproductive system rehabbing. So,
Wow.
you know, if you got a little problem with ED or any problems, you know, ladies have menopausal issues, it works in that area. All of your glandular problems like that as well.
Okay.
So it's just, and guess what? It works on constipation. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
How could we forget that? Because when the body is constipated, that's how we start creating these problems. Anyway,
Correct.
it starts with that bowels.
Okay.
So cleaning the bowels, respiratory, weight loss, definitely minerals to feed your thyroid, to speed up your metabolism.
Right.
And even help in digestion to get the nutrients.
And what we want people to understand too, that so even though we talk about these things and they are beneficial, whether you use them topically or take them internally, don't expect something to happen overnight. Like your body didn't get dysfunctional overnight. So it will take time for your body to get back to being right. And you have to be consistent. It's not, oh, I'm going to take this, you know, for a couple of days, or I'm going to do it for a week and then everything's going to be okay. My health is going to be perfect. No, it doesn't work like that. It is a total change about lifestyle change, because what you've been doing is what led you up to this point already. So it's about making a reversal to change your internal system. I'm talking about, like, we can create it so that the body has longer life. Although you come to us about hair, we're all about your whole body health, because it's your whole body health is the reason why you're seeing the outside experience what it's experiencing, whether it be hair loss, bad skin quality. Whatever you see on the outside is a reflection of what's happening on the inside. So if we take
Right.
care and address these internal deficiencies that the body has, your whole outside will be more vibrant and healthy. Like
Right.
you'll be able to visualize your health. Somebody can look at you and say, "Wow,
Yes.
you look great," and it's not about being cute. Like you actually look like a healthy person.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You
So
know,
yes.
and
and
what I hear
so
from Dr. Scott also is that most of these things, although you can put it on your scalp and on your hair,
Mm-hmm.
that's a temporary situation
Very.
that
yes.
you're doing for the moment. But if you're actually ingesting these items or
Right.
ingredients, it's
Exactly.
not only feeding the scalp, but it's also feeding your body. So
Mhm.
you're getting more bang for your buck, basically, if you are digesting these items rather than
Right.
just putting them on.
Right. And we talk
Yes.
about, I'm just going to add it, I'm sorry. Um, the whole movement thing right now is lives matter, Black lives matter. Well, your life matters, and
Yes.
you can start with something that you can control, because we can't control the world and what it's doing and how it's doing, but you can control you and
Yeah.
how you are. So we want to start with you being healthy and saving your life. And
But
this is one of the ways that you do it.
Right. It
and
starts
guess
with you,
what?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it starts with you. And the beauty of this show, we're here to inform you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
so that's why we're going to give away some free prizes. Yes, we got somebody's going to get a prize. How many people are going to get a prize? We're gonna give to get, right? What are we doing? We're giving away something.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We're giving away something.
Oh
If you,
yes.
Oh, flaxseed.
mm-hmm.
We're gonna. I'm gonna put some flaxseed on my salad.
Tell me about
And
flaxseed, Dr. Scott. Tell me more about
okay,
flaxseed.
let me tell you about it. When you think about oil on the scalp, you want to think about what oil you're putting in the body as well. Okay, like you think about olive oil. Here's some olives. I'm gonna put some olives on my salad. Okay, and so, but you want to think about where can you get the best quality of oil. I'm going to say it's flaxseed oil. And let me tell you why. It's going to increase circulation.
You in the circulation. You in the
It's
circulation.
it's all about the circulation.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say on the Saturday Night Live show, increased circulation means increased stimulation.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
All right now.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so when the circulation increased, we got more bigger hair. That's what we want, some big hair that grows long, right? And so we want to give away some of these bags.
yes,
People
we
are
do.
eating flaxseed for breakfast. It helps with that cardiovascular system. So let's say one little thing about cardiovascular system. The flaxseed prevents blood clots, heart attacks, strokes. But it also works with diabetes too. It helps in reversal of diabetes, but it helps circulation. That's what it does. And so we know the number one cause of disease is cardio health, And so if the cardio health is not good, the poor little heart can't push the nutrients all the way to the scalp.
Yeah.
And so, but the beauty about flaxseed, yes, it increased circulation, but it's a whole superfood. It's a food that's bringing your vitamins, minerals, trace mineral, enzymes, hormones, protein, and essential fatty acids. It's only short of one thing. It's short on vitamin C. So when you put it into, your bottle of water or juice, hey, put it in some Concord grape juice, and you got vitamin C. You can put it in the blender and throw a little piece of fruit in there. What do you think of that, Lori?
Yep, I've done it. I can do that.
Well, if you had a good enough blender, Laura, you wouldn't even know it would have a smooth.
I have the one that you told me to get, Dr. Scott. So
Okay,
I'm good.
well,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
So we want to give away some flaxseed before we finish the show tonight.
Mm-hmm. And so, D. Will, what was the What's our giveaway?
Well, we,
And let me just say this, that all you need in your system, that fiber you need in your system, and all those nutrients you need in your system, it's right there in the flax. And so and it's going to show on that scalp because it's going to, it also have iodine.
I know what I wanted to say before we done and before we talk about the giveaway. So, Dr. Scott, in closing, what groups can you tell us, like, which of the products, like in your grouping, like what does what? Which ones are for protein? Which ones are for circulation?
Okay.
And which ones are like cleansers?
Okay. You mean what's on the table here? Okay. Let me just kind of do a quick left to right here.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and grind a little bit of salt on my salad.
Okay.
what kind of salt is that?
Never,
Pink.
ever. Okay. So these are pink Himalayan salt crystals.
Okay.
We're never cooking with salt in the pot. Because when you cook with the salt, you know what it does? It also causes the pressure in your arteries to go up, and it causes the circulation to your scalp to go down. We got to get circulation. So we're eating way too much salt, people. So don't add it in the pot when you're cooking your food. Okay?
Add it afterwards.
Yes.
Okay.
We are over here this week, and I want to put this challenge out this week. Yeah, we want to put some onion juice definitely on your scalp. I left it there for a couple of hours, and but I've been loading it in on my salads. It's amazing. You want to just start eating that. I've eaten at least a whole onion a few of the days this past week. We want people to just get to that. You got to take oxygen to the scalp level. So that's why you're eating all your greens. What are these? These are almonds, okay? You want good quality protein, but I just poured water into the almonds. You want them to soak, and then you could pour this water off after they soaked overnight, make almond milk. So, okay, so we're trying to get protein. You could put the egg on the outside, but you could get some good digestible protein on the inside with doing the almond milk, because so many people are a little shy about eating a sunny side up, over easy, soft boiled egg. You want to cook it too hard, and then you can't digest it and break it down. And the hair, yes, needs protein, but the thing is it going to get enough from you putting it just on the outside?
Right.
And sometimes we can put too much when we do that. The hair gets too much protein, it gets brittle and
breaks. Yes.
And so, okay. So, what do we have here? We are being careful to keep that blood pressure down, right? And so what do? Medication usually don't bring it down enough. You got me? Because if the blood pressure is high, what's going on? The circulation to the scalp is low. So we don't want to just be taking medication for blood pressure, and we're really not solving the problem for the hair. And so you notice that a lot of people who have thinning and slow growth, they're on blood pressure medication. There is a great little remedy, and I'm going to use it for my salad dressing, okay?
Go ahead.
And so I'm just going to put it on. It looks like a French dressing, but look, let's see what's in it. This is 16 ounces, okay? I put 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. That's the potassium that the hair needs. Then I put 1 cup of raw honey. That's what the hair needs, something, that's nourishing. And then I put 8 cloves of fresh garlic. Put it all in the blender, blended it up, and guess what? The blood pressure started coming down. My friend who was on high blood pressure, in 1 week, he's down. He thinks he has to get off his medication in just 1 week. So you blend it up in a blender, 8 cloves of garlic. Now, some people might think it's a little harsh on the stomach, so you could put a little piece of ginger in there. And look, put your friend in there, just a little bit of cayenne as well. And it increases circulation all over your body, because we're trying to get our hair growth back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And blend it, stick it in a jar, stick it in the fridge every morning, get your teaspoon out and have you, 1 teaspoon. Please put it in a glass jar, shake it up every morning and have just 1 teaspoon. But it could double as your salad dressing. That is awesome, isn't it? But we're just trying to get the circulation improved.
Right.
Wow.
So,
What else
Dr.
do we-
Scott, I have a couple of audience members. Vanessa is saying, what is the blend? What blender are you guys talking about? I guess I missed that.
Blend Tech.
Blend Tech.
Blend Tech is, and then also I have someone that says flaxseed is good, but it doesn't do me well. Is there some kind of negative
Yeah,
side
there
effect?
is a particular one.
Okay.
So what kind is that? Like which
This
one?
Here, you see this name, Northern Edge.
Okay.
You can go find a book. It's called Anti-Aging Encyclopedia. It's got about 1,500 pages in this book.
It's the Bible.
Yeah.
It's like the secondary.
I have that one.
Yes.
Okay, good. And so you'll find this brand right there in the book, this Northern Edge.
Yes.
And why? It's grown as far north as you could grow it. It is grown on cadmium-free soil. Cadmium is a heavy metal, cadmium that could cause cancer, kidney problems, all kinds of heart stuff. And so they grow it on soil that doesn't have cadmium in the soil. Because if it's in the soil, the flaxseed will pick it up.
Right.
Then they slice it with cold blades right into the bag, seal it up. It's hard as a rock, and then it's there for you. Guess what? They didn't squeeze. They didn't take any oils out. They didn't. They left all the essential nutrients, everything that was in the flax intact, but it was sliced with cold blades so that the oil didn't go rancid, and it's just ready for eating.
So for the first 10 people that submit your email address either on Facebook or into the Zoom, one of our giveaways is going to be this flaxseed.
Yes.
Okay.
Bag of flaxseed. So if you could please, if you're interested and want to try the flaxseed, just please either submit your name online right now on Facebook or either in the Zoom room.
Yep.
So
Send your name and email address, and we'll reach out to you. And then too, you're also anything that we've talked about tonight. If you want to purchase it from Dr. Scott, you'll be able to do that. Just go to her information, and which is on our page. You'll see her information on our Facebook page. So you'll be able to contact her for anything that you saw here tonight and you want to try. When we tell you, now look at Dr. Scott. She looks great, right? She just had a birthday. She just had a birthday, and you turned 68, right?
Well, I would go along with you there. It's really 66. I want to be 68.
No,
yes.
Don't be 60. Don't be 68. I'm probably 68. I'm sorry. My age is probably 68 because I do not pretend to be perfect. I try really, really hard. And I know I can say that I am a work in progress, like all of us are a work in progress, because nobody is walking the planet and is 100%. It's just not. They are just not. I don't care how good they look. What they say, nobody is 100%. If you have any minute complaint, you're not 100%. Right? You're not 100%. So, but I'm just saying, she looks great.
Let's say, we go through periods in our life where we're neglecting our health.
Right.
Well, why are you here? Why are we here? We are here to help you stop neglecting yourself.
Yes.
And to give yourself some self-help.
Right.
Yes.
Self-care. That's why
your advocates. We are your advocates.
That's right.
Yes. And
you just don't know.
I used to have short hair in the back. I think I was just lying on it. I've got long hair in the middle of my back now.
Yes.
So guess what? You can too.
Yeah.
You just have to pay a little bit of attention. I know I don't have any time, so I give myself a little bit of good time, just a little. I just eat different. I'm vegan live, plant-based with an attitude. So we are going to share with you all of this wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
And so
Everything.
I too have an herb garden. Oh,
Okay.
look at this. What is this? These are okra. Mm,
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
They came
Did you
right
have
from my
arugula in
garden.
there? Did you have arugula in there?
Arugula.
I
Yes,
love
we
Mhm.
have
arugula. I
arugula.
love arugula.
Mm. So I'm gonna put crushed garlic. We got our flaxseed.
Yes.
We're gonna put some cayenne pepper, and it's gonna increase your circulation, your stimulation. Let me tell you, when your body gets warm, not a hot flash warm,
Mm-hmm.
but when it gets warm all over, you're gonna grow a head of hair, especially when you put some good superfood in there with the sea moss, the flaxseed. So we know what we're doing tomorrow, right? We're shipping flax.
Dr. Scott, we're going to take a shot. Me, Lori, and Kimmy is going to take a shot at CMOS live next week.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that live next
Okay.
week. So tune in.
Yes.
Because I don't do shots of nothing too much.
This is going to be funny.
So
No,
We're
this
gonna
is.
talk about it before you do it.
so y'all might want to really tune in and watch this. It's gonna
Yeah.
be good.
You don't know how excited I am about this.
I can't wait to see this myself. Oh man. Oh man. So I know I see that people have started putting in their email
Yes,
addresses.
they have.
So
They
we
have.
will be choosing, we're going to pick and see who will get this flaxseed.
Okay.
Also, we want to, for anyone who is suffering with hair loss or scalp disorder, we are going to give you a $25 gift certificate towards a consultation as well. So you're in the drawing to win either flaxseed or a $25 gift certificate.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Tune in. I mean, this is our first giveaway. We're gonna have plenty more.
Yes.
We love what we're doing. We're glad you're tuning in to watch. I hope it's been beneficial for you.
Right.
Like I said, you can always be a part of the show if you want. Just log into the Zoom. That is open to any and everybody. We have a limited number of spaces, but if you get in quick, you can be right on with us. The board, thank you so much for always tuning in and supporting.
Yeah.
And
let me give you a recap, Lori. What I've learned.
What we know now.
What I know now is that based off Dr. Scott, who is our resident nutritionist, she's sharing that although you do get some benefits for actually putting the ingredients on topically or externally, but you get more of an impact when you're actually getting it internally. So you really want to change your diet. The diet is the main thing. Although you can put all this stuff on your hair, you can make it soft, you can put it on your scalp for circulation, but you get more of the benefit. And at least this is what my takeaway is, that you're getting the benefit from the internal benefits, because it's not just your scalp, it's your whole body.
Right.
And it's all about circulation. Circulation. And then stimulation, that really kind of motivated me. but circulation, then stimulation, and that's what that was my takeaway from what Dr. Scott was sharing today.
What's your know now, Kimmy?
My what I know now is pretty much the same like Dana. It's more so what you're putting in on the inside. That's how you're gonna reap the benefits of all these great foods that Dr. Scott was talking about, is really doing it internally. If you do it internally, guess what? Your hair will look better. You may not need to actually take and put the rice water on the hair, the onion water, do a bare rinse. You won't have to do that if you go ahead and work on changing your lifestyle, your eating habits, and eating healthier foods. It won't be necessary for there. So,
and look at all this stuff she's putting on here. The onion, she's putting onions on here, right? And people are talking about putting onion water on their scalp. You can eat it. You could just eat it internally.
Eat it. Like all the other stuff, the conveniences of putting it on. You can go through all the trouble and take everything on that table that Dr. Scott has and mix it all up and put it on your hair. Guess where your biggest bang is going to come from? Is if you took all that stuff on the table and you actually ate it.
Right.
Or ingested it in some way, shape, or form, whether it be that you actually chewed it, or you juiced it, or you put it in the smoothie, but just putting it on the inside of your body so that all of your body can get the benefits of it versus just trying to focus on one particular area. Like we said, your issue didn't happen necessarily from the outside. It is a reflection of something that went dysfunctional or deficient on the inside. So as your hair advocates, what we do is to tell you, if you need some help, if you need some coaching, contact us. We'll help you. If you don't want our help, we might can steer you to some of our colleagues who can help you. But you want somebody who knows it to this level. It's not all external. So it really doesn't matter what type of shampoo you use necessarily, what type of conditioner you use. So don't call and ask me, what can I put on my hair? If you really want some help, let's get to the real root cause of what's going on, why you're having the issues, because like we said, the outside is just a reflection of what's happening on the inside, and let us help you.
I want some of that salad, Dr.
I do
Scott.
too.
So you see, Dr. Scott is putting olives in there. So instead of maybe putting the olive oil on your hair and your scalp, you can have it in the salad.
Yes.
We're not discounting the benefits that you might have by putting it on your hair. It's just more bang for your buck if you actually do it internally as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Add those available
Thank you
nutrients
so much.
for when that hair is forming. So
thank you, Dr. Scott.
Thank
you. About this okra. Are you
Go
telling
ahead.
us something about this okra? Oh, look at there.
It's
just eating it raw.
got silicone. You know, you guys give silicone treatments to the hair. Do you ever do that to strengthen it?
Right, right.
Well, if you could eat 7 pots of raw okra a day, you could help your hair to become stronger. Because see, the hair is always looking for minerals, calcium, potassium, magnesium, silica. You know, you've heard of horsetail shampoos in the past. It's that silica that's in this okra is why it's so good. You will notice a difference. So if you had a patch of okra, you just go out there every morning and pick you 7 pots and eat it raw.
Don't get me fired up.
Raw.
Don't get me fired up about
this
my
one
garden.
got the green thumb over here.
Please don't get me fired up about my garden, Dr. Scott. I've been having so much fun with this little garden I have. Don't get me fired up to add okra to
add okra. Add it.
But listen,
you have
everybody.
To have the okra.
Yeah, listen,
One
everybody.
beautiful
Thank you.
Okra.
I know it, right? Oh my gosh, that's okay, D. Will. When my hair be down to the ground, you're not gonna be talking to me about drinking those sea moss. You're gonna tell me to stop. You're gonna tell me to stop drinking it.
But listen. We've over time.
Yes, we are.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We're having a good time sharing with you guys. I hope that you are benefiting from participating in our Zoom and listening on live on Facebook. Please add your email addresses so that you can be part of our drawing. And then please continue to tune in every week. Dr. Scott will be here every week. She is our starer, is what we call it her. She is here able to share with us about how these ingredients are impacting your overall health, let alone what's actually growing out of your scalp. So we are happy to share, and we really enjoy doing this, and we'll see you guys next week, okay?
See you guys next week.
Yes.
Oh,
bye.
Bye. Bye. Uh-oh.
Always. Like one day we go end it.
One day we'll have
and it's just gonna be great. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We love it.
Everybody.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week. Same time, same place.
Same place. Love it.
We're still live.
We're still live.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Oh, no
No.
worries. No